Hello, ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of our Raid free-to-play challenge series. We are starting this one off on a level 41 account, after just finishing 6-starring our Alice the Wanderer. We now have level 60 Kale and also 6-star Alice, but also 5-star Tagoar, and all my other champions are pretty much just working to be max level 4 stars, and then going down to rares being the 3 stars. The next rares I plan on building up are gonna be Apothecary as a main one I'm currently focusing on because we just pulled it in the last episode, I believe. And I'm also keeping my eyes open both for the Frozen Banshee and perhaps War Maiden in the very near future, and maybe even Bellower as you know, a little bit of a wave clearer. But that's probably all for the future episode. Today I wanna really work on getting Alice to level 60 and just trying to make her as strong as possible. And if you guys want to really support the channel and start the free-to-play challenge for yourself, make sure you download the game by clicking my link in the description or scanning the QR code on screen right now. Not only will you receive Tagoar on level 1, but you will also get Ugo as soon as you reach level 15. And then to top it all off, if you play the game right now during the Alice Chase event, you will be receiving Alice as a day 7 reward. And as an added bonus, if you do decide to use any promo codes as you are freshly starting, I would recommend you to put in the promo code Monkey King. That will also get you Sun Wukong as another legendary champion. Again, if at any point you do decide to download the game, you heavily support me and this channel. With that being said though, let's jump right into the video. I just finished a set of my weekly missions and I got rewarded with an Ancient Shard, and there is no better time to pull than right now. We have double the chance of legendary. Obviously we only have one shard, but it's a free-to-play account, so we just go ahead and use it immediately. I've only been getting rares, and this is another rare, unfortunately. This time we get Grandmaster. On A1 we have a 3-time hitter that can be good against the Fire Knight. On A2 we have attack one enemy and 40% chance of placing 25 decrease attack. And then on A3 we have 50% chance of placing the Provoke. Will we end up using this guy? I'm not so sure. But anyways, another rare to the collection. At the moment we have a whole lot of different tournaments going on, but the one I wanna currently focus on is Champion Chase Tournament, Classic Arena Takedown, obviously doing arenas any chance we get, but also this Spider Turn Attack. I do need to get some good jewelry, and I'm gonna probably be focusing mainly on the spider hits. But then there's always gear enhancement going on right now as well, so we'll try to get maybe some rewards here as well, but also the champion training ongoing that I've already completed half of. I would like to at least get an Ancient Shard from here, maybe even push to this legendary ores as well. So a lot of events, a lot of tournaments going on right now. Let's start it off by pushing a little bit of Spider. I'm currently able to clear stage 10, and the team I'm using is Apothecary. That's very low level right now, unfortunately, but he is geared in as much speed as I can. Kale, and then both of my starter epics, and Alice. Now I will also be getting Alice XP, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to be clearing stage 11. I think stage 11 could prove to be hard due to my affinity. As you can see, all of my affinity is magic related, so this could be hard for me to beat. But I will try to manually do it, and let's see if we're strong enough here. I am definitely not strong enough for this stage at the moment. So it looks like when it comes to Spider, we will be doing stage 10 for now. It would really be great if I could somehow push to stage 13, but as it stands right now, I am a little bit too weak. It is time to claim some clan boss rewards. Let's start off with easy. We get a max chest, 2 of them. Immortal HP % boots with decent bit of stars for now. And an immortal weapon as well. I don't really use immortal on anything right now. Maybe I should. Moving on to the next, we have an immortal shield as well here with HP % substats. Only 4 stars though. I think I'm at the stage where I started using 5 stars or more most of the time. We get a cruel shield here with crit rate and speed, which could also be decent if it rolls correctly. And the hard one gives us cruel gauntlets with critical rate and accuracy. That could be decent. And just a bunch of rewards from that one. Alright, not too bad. Also, from Chimera, I guess I'm able to obtain 2 novice chests, which obviously when I was hitting these last week, I had like no roster whatsoever. And this time we get an Embrace the Anomaly, but that's a shard to make this mythical champ, I guess. Let's take a look at this guy. I think this is the best rarity or the rarest champions you can possibly get in Raid. So let's kind of just analyze the spells that you could get from getting this guy. So on A1 we would have attack all enemies and destroying each target's max HP, but also increasing the duration of one random debuff on all enemies. We have place a true fear, but also 50% chance of decreased attack. Okay, yeah, these champions are insane. Attacking all champions on the A3. Also removing any buffs. There's like so much that these guys give. And there is also apparently an alternate form for this champion. And it also has necrosis. Okay, yeah, we'll read more into this when maybe eventually we get this. But we also get a gemstone and all these other items that I'm not sure what they're used for, alongside some clan gold that actually can be quite useful. And another chest gives us more rewards that I don't really know where I use them yet. I don't have a full grasp on the Chimera just yet, but I'm sure with the more I end up playing, I will understand it further. I'm not gonna do the hits right now. As you can see, I have an entire week to do them. I'm definitely gonna wait until my Alice is as strong as possible before deciding to do those hits. If we look at the fragment summoning, this is where you can make this guy. I mean, I need 100 of those fragments to make him. I got my first one. I'm sure that's gonna take forever to get, so we're not gonna over worry with that. But as you can see, there are a lot of champions you can end up making through fragments. I've also had a little bit of time to think what I want to do with my apothecary. I think the plan for now is to move him to a 5-star. Not push him to a 6-star anytime soon, but a 5-star definitely, and decently ascended. And since I have quite a lot of these supplies, I'm just gonna ascend him already to a 3-star. And we are 3 books away from fully booking him down as well. But luckily we already have the boon of speed fully booked, which is arguably his best skill available. And as soon as he reaches level 30 through just doing dungeons, I will be sacrificing 3 chickens, put him into 4-star, and just keep building him up as well. Today is the first time I'm actually utilizing Alice in a faction war, and I was able to beat stage 7 with absolutely no problem, but now I only have 1 key left available, so we'll do this one to finish the last key. But the idea is, Alice is amazing. She's only level 28 right now. Obviously, I'm out of energy. I'm still working on promoting her. But look how fast she clears these stages. Now, obviously, all of these other champions are completely useless. They're not geared. But if they were just a little bit geared, I'd be able to 3-star all of this with absolutely no problem, just Alice carrying. So that's all those keys being done. And look at this. We get a shard, but also we get 3-star chicken, which is phenomenal. And because there is currently a summoning event ongoing, we are going to go ahead and just click this immediately and hope we land on, well, not rare. Let's take a look. It is in fact rare again. This time, Questador. I don't really know how to say this correctly. We have A1 that deals 30% extra damage if the champion that he's targeting has less than 50 HP. We have increased critical damage on the A2 as well. And it can also remove 2 buffs from the target. This could be useful, potentially. The first thing that comes to mind is the magic keep big shield thingy at the moment. We'll see, we'll definitely keep him. I mean, he's rare at the end of the day, and I am keeping all the rares. And I guess I'll make sure I finish all of my advanced quests here as well. It's gonna give me a little bit more energy. And when it comes to the spider tournament, I will have about 2 days to finish this. I don't know if I'll be able to get to 1750, but I'm currently rank 2 on 450 points, so I think I'll be able to keep at least the top 3 spots. I would like to be in the top 5 just to secure myself this extra ancient shard, as well as getting 1400 points to get this extra shard right here. That's kind of my plan with this tournament. Apothecary is now ready to be promoted to a 4-star, and it looks like I literally am completely out of silver because I've been doing a artifact upgrade event. Alright, we sold 2 artifacts. We now have enough money. Apothecary is now being pushed to a 4-star, and as we said, I will be going all the way to 5-star with him, but then sitting on 5-star for a while. We do have enough potions to already ascend him. I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't do that. And now I can finish the rest of his leveling by simply doing dungeons. And Alice is already on level 31 right now. I have been working on my Doom Tower progression a little bit, and this is the first secret room I actually managed to clear. Now, the reason why I went into the secret room is due to the fact that I'm a little bit stuck. My very first hard obstacle is this boss. This nether spider on the floor 30. I'm really struggling to kill it because it spawns little mobs that I don't really have a way of clearing. This secret room only allows me to use force champions. I do not have good force champions at the moment, and for this one I have to use rares only, and my Kale isn't able to clear it by himself at the moment. So my question right now is, should I just be farming like these bosses instead, basically? I'm gonna try one more time with literally 4 supports and 1 Kale, and I'll try to demonstrate to you where the problem actually happens. I simply don't think I have good enough side characters. Obviously, if I bring Alice, it's great for the waves, but she just ends up dying to poison. Let me show you what I mean in a second here. Alright, so now we make it to the boss. The problem with boss is it spawns these counter-attack spiders that give you crazy bit of poison. Oh, it would be great if I had this ability available already, so I'm already not off to a great start here. This one can give me speed, I guess, but it can also heal me, so I can't use my AoE. I really shouldn't use this, so I can literally just auto-attack it. And then I probably would be great if I had a continuous heal, which I don't. Yeah, this is not gonna end up well already. Like, I'm not gonna use the revive right now because they will probably die here. See, like, I think I need cleansers, and I simply don't have them, basically. So I think I might be stuck on floor 30 for now. Hold up, I think I'm doing it. I was able to one-shot all the small mobs with Kale this time around. And I was able to revive all my dead champions. Oh, the question is, can they clutch it though? Oh, this continuous heal, this might actually save it. Plus the shield. Plus I can heal them all with this AoE. I think I might actually be able to do it here. Okay, so now it spawned another set. And this is where it gets sketchy. If I can one-hit them all again... Alright, we're gonna do it. No way. But look at the amount of poison I have on me. Oh, hell no. That is... See, nah, that is just unlucky, no? I was too happy too soon. I just got one hit. We might be close though. I feel like in a couple of days I might be able to do this. It is time for a little bit of an update. Firstly, we're gonna snag this ancient shard from the store right there. And secondly, we're gonna go ahead and instantly summon it because there's a double event going on right now. I would love to see an epic. It is an epic. Let's take a look. We get a Yareng. He has an attack one enemy where he ignores 25 over the target defense. That seems pretty good. Attacks one enemy 2 times, has 75% chance of placing a stun. That seems really good. And then attacks 3 times at random, has 75% chance of placing 60% decreased defense buff. Or even 75% chance of placing a decreased attack as well once ascended. And look at this aura. Increase ally speed in dungeons by 23. Okay, so dungeons only. Let's look this guy up and see how good he actually is. It appears that he is one of the not so good epics, unfortunately. So we might only end up using him in faction wars. Oh man, that's a shame. Yeah, he's just a very mediocre at best. However, I've also been working on a lot of tournaments. This champion chase tournament will be hard for me to get because I'm not doing that many summons, but the classic arena I've fully completed. I'm currently rank 3. And a spider turn attack, I'm currently rank 2 and nearly fully finished as well. Also, there's another daily login reward where we actually get another rare skill tome. I will use this on my apothecary immediately. I want to max this guy out, he's very close. And whilst we're at it, I might as well also start upgrading my Ugo. I would like to hit the level 7 here in the Maelstrom rack, but also 2 cooldown decrease on the Ugo's brew is pretty damn good. So let's use both of these books and see what we get. Okay, we got 2 points in the heal. That's pretty okay. It is going to take a long time to ascend Ugo, but I am using him just about everywhere. And it will probably be the level 50 right after Apothecary. Or maybe right after I finish 6-starring Tagore. But also what I've been doing a lot is I've been pushing my classic arena. And I am almost gold. And I've been consistently using all of my arena hits. And I also started upgrading my Great Hall, as you can see. I'm focusing on getting my accuracy, crit damage and attack percentage all the way to tier 5. Because that is one of the challenges I need to complete when it comes to arenas. And I really want to reach this gold 1. Because I want to start working towards getting this book. But since it is a brand new day, I can also start pushing these missions. I can go ahead and win 5 greater magic potions from stage 7 or higher. And as you guys know, these are also what I need in order to further ascend my Alice. So I think most of my energy will be going into clearing Magic Keep right now. I'll try to go as high as I possibly can, and we'll see where we end up getting. getting to. I've decided to push Magic Keep all the way to almost stage 16, so manually I'm able to beat stage 15. Automatically, it is able to beat stage 12 consistently. And the team I've been using to do that is just Alice, Kale, Apothecary, Tagore, and Ugo. And when I manually do it, I can use this spell, the Maelstrom Rack, to block debuffs, but when it auto does it, sometimes it fails and I just lose. Regardless though, I think being able to push with this team this far is honestly pretty good. And just to put it in perspective, I've played Raid for 14, 15, 16 days so far. Just so if you're ever comparing yourself to me, you now have a little bit of an easier job to do so. And if you're wondering why I'm wasting energy on Magic Keep at the moment, it is mainly due to this mission that's coming up, ascending a champion to tier 5 Ascension. And since this one is so close, I would like to ascend Alice. And as you can see, Alice will need a lot of supplies in order to be pushed all the way to max level. But I only need to ascend her to 5th star, meaning all I need is 7 more blue gems. And I can get about 3 so far, so really I need to farm only 4 more. So that's basically what we're doing. Ladies, gentlemen, for the first time ever, we are gonna be gold elo in the PvP arena. I've been doing a lot of battles, and I honestly really enjoyed, but there it is, we are now gold. I have no hits available. Oh, never mind, I do. So I'm gonna hit a few instantly, so I don't instantly demote. But at this point, I'm gonna do my best to try and play it very smart. Because if you look at these challenges, I need to win 10 classic arena battles in a row. So I'm only picking the fights that I guarantee win. We have also gotten another ancient shard. As soon as I get these, I use them right now because there's double % chance for a legendary. And we're freshly off obtaining an epic. Oh, there it is. The very first. I hope this is a good champion. My very first legendary in raid. I did not expect to get it now, but there she is. She looks so cool, by the way. There is no way there's like a sword through her chest. Alright, let's read it. It's a support character from Demon Spawn. It attacks all enemies on A1 with a 50% chance of placing a leech, which is basically the debuff where if players attack it, like, they heal. And she also places 15% continuous heal buff on a random ally for 2 turns. And damage is based on defense, so maybe this is my very first defense scaled champion. That would be absolutely phenomenal. On the A2 we have Feel No Pain, where she places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns, and also increases the duration of all continuous heal buffs on all allies by 1 turn. And it instantly activates. That seems really good. And then the last one, remove all debuffs from all allies, then heals all allies by 30% of this champion's max HP. This might be my ticket to clear the floor 30. And then we also have the Eternal Flame here, where she places a 15% continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn at the start of each turn. So I guess we want her going fast and we want her in a defense set. And she increases the resistances in all battle. I am very happy with this. I'm gonna quickly look her up and see how good she is on the leaderboards. Oh my goodness, she's actually extremely good on a lot of areas in the game. Not like 5-star, but 4 to 4.5 out of 5 stars on multiple of these different areas in the game. I am very pleased with this pool. Awesome. There is one thing I completely slept on, and that is relic crafting. There's been some events that I've been doing, and there's been a little bit of Chimera that I've been doing, and I actually don't have relics equipped on my Alice, for example. So we're gonna start this off by opening one of those and, you know, see if we get something good. Here you can see the rarity chances. Most likely it's gonna be rare, very tiny chance it's gonna be epic, and super small chance it's legendary or even mythic. So let's take a look. I get a group Chimera. I think this is actually decent. Wearer's damage increases by 1% each time they place a debuff. Stacks up to 30%, so potential for a 30% increase in damage. And this would be needed on a debuffer. The first thing that comes to mind is Ugo for some reason, but definitely gonna keep this. And let's also open these event ones here as well and see if we get something good. This is just the basic one. Wearer deals 2% more damage if under any debuffs. I think that's the one you get for free at the very start of the game. So as you can see, if I go under the relics and I click edit, how would this work if I wanted to upgrade this one? Yeah, I would just need to use these resources, which I don't think I should be doing. But Ugo, for example, he does a lot of debuffs, mainly through Maelstrom Rack. And maybe I could go ahead and equip the Chimera thingy for him there. But for now, I'll just sit on it. I'll just wait. But if you do know the answer, do let me know. Should I have equipped that immediately? Another thing I've been considering is unlocking all the slots in my Guardian ring, because I have a lot of diamonds. Now, I know I could unlock the mine. That would be a good potential, and that would make it so after 3 months of playing the game, I would just be getting diamonds back for free infinitely. But for now, I would lose like a lot of diamonds. But since I'm not really using diamonds for anything else, I do think it is time. I mean, Gem Mine to be upgraded first, and then Guardian Ring to be slowly upgraded one at a time. I think I'll do that in order to, you know, get free energy worth of experience for my champions. So, I was holding off on doing that, but I think today is the day I'm actually gonna commit. So Gem Mine, as you can see, is just gonna passively slowly generate me gems. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock it immediately, and we're gonna upgrade it to level 2, which is gonna give me a little bit more capacity and a slightly faster production. And we're gonna max it out right here and make it the best possible. So, we are now basically completely out of gems, but we got the mine fully maxed out, and in 3 months time, we're gonna get all the gems back. And after that, it's basically just free diamonds for as long as we end up playing raid, basically. Which could end up being forever. So, as I said, I'm now gonna be saving my diamonds to start unlocking these slots right here. And after that, it's gonna be free reign. Just use them during events, use them for energy, whatever it ends up being. The Spider tournament just ended, and looks like we are gonna be getting another Ancient Shard. Didn't quite manage to be in the rank 3, but that's perfectly fine. The next tournament we're gonna play is the Ice Golem Turn Attack tournament. When it comes to Tag Team Arena, I'm trying to play as much as I can, but yeah, it's kind of hard to like beat people here. Oh, look, I can beat this guy, for example. And when it comes to Classic Arena, it's exactly the same thing. I'm just trying to snipe these people that are trying to like demote, basically, and just get free wins like that. But I'm still in the process of trying to win 10 in a row for the challenge. So I usually just take those freebies and then I just refresh every 15 minutes, and that's pretty much what we do in order to keep the win streak going. It is time to claim my clan boss rewards yet again. We are still just clearing easy, normal and hard, but another thing that I've recently done is I have exchanged my relic. I actually equipped the Irethi Coronet because wearer's damage is increased by 1% each time they place a debuff, and this champion can place a debuff both on A1 and on my poison. So whenever I'm doing like clan bosses and stuff like that, I think I end up eventually reaching the stage where I deal 30% bonus damage, which I think is absolutely massive. And another thing that happened literally right now is I got the 6-star purple helmet with very good substats, and I just want to see what it rolls in. Speed and defense, like, this is a really good helmet. Unfortunately, it's just like a defensive set, but still, we'll end up using that on some of the champions. Regardless, I got distracted a little bit. Let's take a look at the loot. Can we get something nice today? 3 stars we don't really care about, and 4-star legendary boots. Attack percentage, usually you would like speed on the boots, so I don't think I'll ever really use those, but regardless. We also completed a normal one, 4-star with HP percentage and crit rate, probably not the worst. And we also get a legendary helmet with flat defense resistance. So this one's not that good unless it like rolled on a lot of accuracy or a lot of crit rate. And when it comes to hard, we were able to get Knight's Chest. I'm getting pretty close to Guardian, but I would need to put 3 keys in, I think, to reach that. Or is it even 4 keys? It's a lot of keys. I don't think I can quite reach it yet. But I do get a weapon with speed, accuracy, crit rate, and crit damage. That's really good. It's only a 4-star. But it is legendary, so it could multi-roll on a same substat, which could be really good. And then we get a body with defense, accuracy, flat. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. We'll keep it for now, even though it's res, it's not very good. I've also hit Chimera twice. Ended up getting 3.2 million damage. I actually noticed I was using Apothecary instead of my legendary, so I maybe made a bit of a mistake there. But other than that, right now the plan is simple. Push up to level 42. So I can unlock Altar of Souls that will make my allies even stronger. And in about 12 hours, the Spirit Keep unlocks as well. So I'll be able to finish this mission and really try pushing towards this fusing the Justicar mission. When it comes to that, I already prepared the War Maiden, already prepared this one, and this as well. So like I have everything basically prepared. Luckily, I also have a strong enough team to be consistently beating Golem stage 13. And that's all we're gonna be doing. And the Alice is slowly gonna get stronger, and my Wither is also slowly gonna get to level 50, which is a big goal to get. Ladies and gentlemen, today is my 18th day of playing Raid, and we now collect our Ancient Shard. I'm not gonna be opening them until we get the next bonus. Actually, it looks like there still might be a bonus. It seems like there's still 1% chance of a legendary, and there is still a champion chase tournament going on, so I'm actually going to open both of those. Never mind, I thought I would need to hold them for longer, but just kidding. We're gonna open them right now. Starting off with a blue Arcanist, let's take a look. Attacking one enemy and 20% chance to place a sleep. 15% continuous buff on all allies for 2 turns, that seems like a pretty strong spell. And increase attack and increase crit rate on all allies. So a very supportive champion. I think I have an epic version of champs that do a better job, but perhaps a faction wars hero regardless. And from the second one, we get another blue. And we get a Slither Brute, 30% chance to place a decreased speed buff. It can also steal a random buff from the enemy. That can be really good when it comes to magic keep, stealing the shield from the boss, for example. And the chance to decrease the target turn meter equal to the amount of buffs on the target. I think this could be a really good champion, maybe. Let me look it up on Hell Hades. For me, this reads like an interesting champion. Probably pretty niche for a specific content, but let's take a look. Never mind, I take it back. It is not really considered very good, I guess. That is the summoning completed for now. Luckily, I can now complete this task because the Spirit Keep just unlocked, and I haven't really done much of this, so I can probably push this for quite a lot. We're starting on stage 12. Let's see where we get to. So we might have a small problem, and that's the fact that I don't have a decrease heal champion. So I might not go as deep as I thought. So I have like the half debuffers, but they don't really ever land it either. So I might just be clearing stage 12 or stage 13. Let's see if I can beat this one and not really push too much further. It took us a long time, but we can now finally ascend the champion to level 5 ascension, and I've prepared this quite a little bit of time ago. It is time to make our Alice much stronger, so this would be level 4, this would be level 5, and I'm not gonna push yet to 6, I mean I can't. So we make her 5-star ascended, which finishes the mission, but now I will need to push an artifact to level 16. And on top of that, my Alice can now equip a banner. And I do have a couple of banners. The thing is though, the more I play, I will be receiving a legendary accessory ring, a legendary accessory amulet, and the banner if I play basically the game perfectly for the next week and a half, which I think I will do. Regardless though, I guess it is worth it to throw some sort of an amulet on her. I think I'll just throw one of the critical damage ones, for example this one on. It has a lot of stars, just crit damage and that's it. And we're just gonna upgrade it to 8 and leave it there for now. I don't think I'll push it too much further from there. But now as you can see, we have a little bit of a silver situation right now where I do not have enough silver at all. And I also need to find a good piece to level up to 16. I decided to just push this random helmet to level 16 since I don't really have any other pieces that I want to push up right now. I ended up selling most of my green jewelry artifacts, and is 700k enough to go to level 16? No. Oh my goodness. I need more money. 300k gone as well. Oh my god, I'm being completely scammed. Okay, there it is, and we end up getting an HP percent, which is pretty good for a last roll here as well. Alright, mission completed, 3 stars obtained, and now we need to once again wait for the force to unlock, which is going to be tomorrow. So that means we are throwing all of our energy into Ice Golem Peak stage 13, where we can also get 6-star gear. This is my team that has absolutely no trouble clearing this on auto. It took me a lot of farming, but there it is, finally level 42, and with that we can now fully explore the Champion Awakening. This is where we summon souls for your champions, then awaken them to get powerful blessings from special divinities. There are 2 types of souls, Perfect Souls and Split Souls. Perfect Souls lets you awaken champion as high as the soul level. depending on how many stars it has. Split souls need to be used at specific awakening levels. Each champion can only be awakened using their own souls. Once you have their souls, they are ready to be awakened. Awakened champs are able to align themselves to divinities to unlock powerful blessings to help them in battle. To get souls, you'll need to get soul coins and soul essence from the Iron Twin Fortress, and once you have those, you can come to Altar of Souls and acquire Soulstone to summon souls. Or you can get souls directly from the merchant using the soul essence. Alright, it appears we can also add champions to wishlists to get, have a higher chance of getting their soulstones. And that is apparently everything we need to know. We get a couple of starter gifts in order to get into this. Let's go ahead and set up the wishlist. Obviously, we only have 2 legendaries. We might as well pick the wishlist for those. Epics, by far my best is Taguar, and Ugo is going to be my next level 60. And I have heard great things about this champion as well, but I also kind of like this champion as well. So I might be picking this one personally. And then for the rares, we have a ton of options, but my personal favorite, obviously Kale. And beyond him, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking maybe Bellower and maybe Frozen Banshee. And I think we call it there. Then you have a market to buy all these sort of soul stones. You have the soulstone collection. So how can I equip this? Let's take a look. Awaken rare, epic, legendary, mythical champions using their souls to unlock powerful blessings to help them in battle. There are multiple divinities to choose from, each with their own set of blessings. There are 3 rarities of blessings. Rare champions can only get the rare blessings, epic champions can have rare or epic blessings, while legendary and mythical champs can choose any. Okay, they want me to put this on. Each blessing has 6 levels. Unlocking new levels is easy, just awakening your champion. The highest your champion level of awakening, the higher level their blessing will be. I'm not selling it, hold up. Oh, there we go, awaken, and boom. Awaken this champion to get blessings. Because then what we're also getting from Ali's Chase event is Split Soul 3, 4, and then 5. Does that mean she's gonna end up being 5-star awakened if I complete this event perfectly? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this works. It's completely new concept for me. But what I do think I will try is I'll just click summon here and see what happens. Broadmow, Perfect Soul. I do not have this champion, but I'm assuming this is good. We still have 5 more of those. That is a Raider Perfect Soul. Again, we don't have that champion. That is a Tormented Perfect Soul. Do not have the champion. That is Itinerant. I do not have this one either. Torux, don't have him. It's an Epic and it's a Farekin. But it's a 3-star, so I'm assuming this is extremely good. And we also have this Immortal Soulstone. These cost a little bit more. But let's go ahead and summon this as well. It's for a legendary champion, it's for Molly, and it's 4 stars. Interesting. I don't know this champion, don't have her yet, so I don't know if this is good. But for now, I am going to click Alice, and I am going to awaken her. And if I'm not supposed to be doing this, then flame me in the comments, feel free. But I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. I can now go on this section and actually equip a blessing. And now I need to figure out which blessing is actually the best for her to use. I have heard great things about Brimstone, which is this. Oh, I think I could actually just put this on. I don't know if you can freely equip and unequip blessings. I feel like I might need to use diamonds, so I'm gonna really look into this. And after a little bit of research, it appears that Brimstone is by far the best option for me when I'm awakened between level 1 and 4, which is where we're at. Whenever this champion attacks, each hit has a chance to place a Smite debuff. And what Smite does is it creates a meteorite that inflicts damage equal to 25% of the affected champion's max hit points, which reads extremely well. Definitely picking this for her. I believe you can have 1 of those per team. And let's take a look. Are you able to take this off? Oh, maybe you can just freely exchange this. That would be really good. Ah, but there it is. Brimstone Blessing is now unlocked. That is so cool to see. I have also decided to take a slightly different approach when it comes to tournaments. I will not be going for this Ice Golem Turn tournament, but instead I'll be working to get 4 of my champions to rank 5, so we are going back to farming Brutal Stage 3, and we are just gonna prepare a bunch of chickens in order to finish the further missions. And funnily enough, I just noticed my Alice is more than fed enough to do this completely by herself without lifesteal set. So since she's not even level 60, this is actually proving to be extremely beneficial. Look. Oh, that was because she doesn't have 100% crit, I guess. But she clears that, and then she one-hits everything here. Ooh, wait, that's the first time she's not doing everything in one go. Let's take a look. Yeah, so that was fine. And she seems to be tanky enough to like survive a little bit as well. There we go. And clears it faster than my Kale. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do today is actually buy a couple more Mortal Soul Stones. I can only buy 2, but looking at this currency right here, I think this is the only logical purchase. There's currently a boost going on for double the chance of 5 and 6 star perfect souls. But also, if I open 10 of those, I get extra bit of these coins. Regardless, let's go ahead and summon these. My wish list is fine. Starting off with the rare. Every time I see a rare, I'm hoping it would be Kale, but it's not. It's Fanatic. I don't have this champion. And the next one gives me Lady Eresh. So 1 star perfect soul for an epic champion I currently do not have yet. I am gonna do 1 hit on normal just because I can quick battle it. So I can literally click start and I know for a fact it's gonna give me a lot of damage. But now we also have this Brimstone on Alice. So look at this. This is much bigger damage than it was before. And I'm not gonna do the second key just yet because I'm currently still working on pushing Alice all the way up to level 60. So I'll do the next hit a little bit later. We're still doing 12-3 and just preparing as many chickens as we possibly can. And in fact, I actually need to do a summon real quick because looks like I completely leveled all of my champs. So we're gonna do a little 10 summon here. Just gonna cancel it, little 10 summon again. There we go, just like so, and I now have more champions that I can level. Definitely preparing for this get 4 rank 5 champions mission that's coming right after the 4th skip. This is the first time I see a number this big when it comes to hard Demon Lord. 7.5 million damage. I started using my legendary here as well. I have 3 supports, which is maybe a little bit too much supports, but my Alice and Kale are starting to put in some really good work. As you can see, Alice is nearly catching up to Kale, and Kale is getting most of his damage through poisons now. But I am able to probably use 2 keys and get a Guardian chest that way, so that's gonna be really big. And once I get the next key, I might even attempt a brutal hit, because if I can get over 5 million damage on the brutal, maybe I can get some really good drops here. I'm starting to look into these epic skill tomes and whatnot, so I will attempt to hit my very first brutal today, and we'll see what ends up happening. Now this is pretty interesting, 4.8 million damage on brutal, so I'm not strong enough, but it is pretty promising. I'm close. If I do 2 keys, I can get here. I don't think I'll be hitting this, but just for general knowledge of knowing where my account is, I think it's good that I did that. For now, we're gonna focus on hard and actually start reaching this 3rd Guardian chest, which also has a potential for epic skill tome books, which is what we really would like. Ladies, gentlemen, it is a brand new day, but there is also a brand new clan versus clan event starting literally today. But I'm going to have to wait for 54 more minutes, so I claim my daily rewards, because I will not participate in today's clan versus clan event with this clan. I actually got invited into hopefully a much more active clan, but I also want to participate in the clan v clan, because as you can see, look at the rewards. The last time we ended up missing out on a ton of the rewards simply due to the fact that we lost. So because of that, today is the day I want to join an actual active clan. But I believe this is going to be a very suitable time to end today's episode. Giving you a very quick peek into my champion situation right now. We still got Kale, that is currently missing 1 accessory, but the highlight of the show is starting to become Alice. She's actually turning to become extremely good, and if we take a look right here, I have been very steadily working on progressing towards the 3rd soul, then the 4th soul, and eventually the 5th soul as well. My goal is to complete all of these missions and not miss a single day, but more on that in the future episode. Again, if you want to start raid a little bit late or start completely from scratch, there is a very useful link in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure you download raid through my link only, or simply scan the QR code on the screen. You will be getting Tagore as a level 1 champion, phenomenal support champion, and then once you reach level 15 you will also receive Ugo. Ugo is absolutely ridiculous, super strong support, one of the next champions I plan to build out as well. And then if you log in for 7 days, you will be receiving Alice, by far my best hero on the account at the moment. And then as an added bonus, if you are a brand new player, make sure you use promo code Monkey King. That will give you an extra legendary hero that is extremely good, especially in arena. I will be seeing you guys again very soon with another video, and until then, take care and bye bye.